April 12th, 1861 at 4 a.m. Confederate forces unleashed a bombardment of cannon fire onto Fort Sumter, with most historians saying this signaled the start of the American Civil War. But what led to this moment? Also, what you're looking at is a $10 bill from the Confederacy, as well as a unshot bullet from well, no one knows. It could be Union, it could be Confederate, but it is from the Civil War. I thought it was neat. Just wanted to make this video to show off my artifacts from the era and yap about it. After seeing some of the artifacts and going over the official start of the Civil War, how did we end up in that position to begin with? And what made the South want to secede anyway? Obviously, you have the cliche that, oh, state rights. I mean, states' rights to do what, buddy? Anyway, whole other topic. So, keeping with kind of going without going on a whole tangent here, paraphrasing heavily, all right, we're going to have to keep this shit short because I'm wanting to go on 500 different tangents. So, heavily paraphrasing. The North had a changing sentiment of, hey, maybe we shouldn't be doing this slavery thing. Everyone else in the world's making fun of us, and, it's starting to make me feel a little bad. And you had a bunch of other white people being like, yeah. Meanwhile, in the South, you didn't have that. You had people like, well, that's how I do it, and that's how my daddy did it, and that's how my daddy's daddy did it before him. And that's how we're going to keep doing it because why would I want some newfound contraption that can the, do this work when old Jim Bob over here has been doing it for me forever, and his son before him, or his daddy before him? And they just didn't want to change that mindset of, hey, maybe we shouldn't be doing this, because you had mainly just a few of extremely wealthy people who owned large portions of land and was able to sustain the southern economy through that chattel, or not chattel, through that slave market. And they didn't have the need for the rampant industrialization because, again, that mindset of, well, we don't have to, even though everyone in the world, it was like shifting away from that mindset. And even like some of the top generals and leadership in the Confederacy seemed like, yeah, we need to phase this out at some point, but we can't do that right now. We need to get every last little dime we can. And then, like in the North, they're like, buddy, come on, can't be doing that. Oh, and then I want to throw two random things. One, I always forget that Jefferson Davis and Abraham Lincoln were both born in Kentucky. And then also, I wanted to include this awkward little screenshot I found on a Wikipedia page while looking for this video. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but yeah. But they literally just say, that was awkward. And it kind of made me laugh because, like, was it?